When it comes to charitable giving, the Tri-State is one of the most generous regions in the entire country.
But 9 News has uncovered exclusive information that hundreds of those charities have misreported how they solicit your donations, making it much harder for you to see how they use your money. 9 News anchor Lance Barry has this 9 News investigation.
Some of the most recognizable not-for-profits in our area are claiming on their tax forms that they spent not one penny to raise millions of dollars from their donors. How does a group such as yours raise $3.3 million without spending a dime on fundraising expenses?
Well, it would be a great thing if you didn't have to spend any money to raise money, but we do spend money.
But you wouldn't know that from looking at 3 years of tax forms filed by the Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Cincinnati. They've been claiming $0 spent on their fundraising.
These are generally accepted accounting principles that we've been following.
Do you think that everyone would agree that's a generally accepted accounting principle?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Okay. Not Cincinnati's Better Business Bureau.
It's just a matter of not being careful about accounting. I think that they realize that they have fundraising expenses, but they aren't always as careful on their books about tracking them.
The Boys and Girls Club isn't alone. We've uncovered widespread questionable tax information for more than 100 tri-state charities.
Every month, we will turn over this inventory twice.
Kurt Reiber is the president of Cincinnati's Free Store Food Bank, a group who doesn't claim zero.
We have always been very transparent in terms of what we've put out in our 990s because it's important to us to let the community know how their investments are being handled here at the Free Store.
Think this is just a local problem? Well, you may want to think again. GuideStar is a group out of Washington, D.C. They are a well-respected charity watchdog group, and their data shows the same issue nationwide. Of groups that raise more than $1 million, 41% of them reported spending nothing to raise $117 billion.
They have an obligation to tell their donors how they're spending their money, to be transparent about it, to be accountable.
Rice says the Boys and Girls Club's fundraising expenses were being claimed, but just in other less transparent areas on their forms. The organization is now working with the Better Business Bureau to more clearly file their taxes and obtain Triple B's charity accreditation, something that had been denied because of those tax forms.
And we're going to do it in a different way so that we can categorize our fundraising expenses in a way that are transparent to every potential funder. We have nothing to hide.
Lance Barry, 9 News, Cincinnati.
In 2010, the Boys and Girls Clubs of Cincinnati served over 10,000 children with after-school programs and meals. For several months now, they've been working with the Better Business Bureau to make their tax forms more transparent. But charities who don't change their forms could potentially be in trouble with the federal government on perjury grounds. For a database of the tax filing information of thousands of charities, both in the tri-state and across the nation, find Lance's story on WCPO.com.